Facts about dinosaurs. Introduction. Dinosaurs roamed the planet for 165 million years. There were hundreds of species. Then, about 65 million years ago, huge meteorite or comet hit the Earth. The age of dinosaurs came to a sudden end. Do you want to learn more fascinating facts about dinosaurs? Then read on. Fact number 1. Diplomas lost a lot of teeth. Many dinosaurs replaced their teeth every couple of months. Diplodocus did so very quickly. It grew new teeth about every 35 days. Not every dino mouth was the same. For example, plant eaters have different teeth from meat eaters. Paleontologists can learn a lot about dinosaurs by studying fossils of their teeth. They discover what kind of food dinosaurs ate and how that number digested. T-Rex had a killer bite. In fact, it had the most powerful bite of any land animal ever known. T-Rex could eat 500 pounds of meat in only one bite. Tyrannosaurus Rex means king of the tyrant lizards, and this dinosaur was one tough customer. It was the top predator of its time. 500 pounds of meat is equal to 620 hamburgers. Fact number 3. Spinosaurus looked like a ship. This dinosaur is the largest known meat eater on land. It had huge webbed spines running down its back. They looked like the sails of a ship. The spines may have made Spinosaurus seem bigger to enemies. Some paleontologists believe that was the first swimming dinosaur. The end. Fact number 4. Ankylosaurus was protected with army. T-Rex, Spinosaurus, these large meat eaters made the world a dangerous place. Plant eaters needed to protect themselves. Ankylosaurus had the best defense. It had bony armor in its skin. The armor could stop the sharpest teeth. Ankylosaurus' skin was covered in giant knobs that added even more protection. Some even had armored eyelids. The end. Fact number 5. Triceratops is the most famous horned dino. Triceratops means three-horned face. These large herbivores made a tasty meal for meat eaters. But Triceratops had horns that were 3 feet long. It could use its horn to fight off the fierce predators. The end. Fact number 6. Sinosauropteryx had feathers. In fact, it was the first dinosaur reported to have feathers. It could not fly, though its feathers probably acted like fur to keep it warm. Most scientists believe birds evolved from dinosaurs. Sinosauropteryx fossils show them might be right. Fact number 7. Brachiosaurus had a long neck. This plant-eater was one of the largest dinosaurs. It had a lot of veggies to get full. In fact, Brachiosaurus had to eat up to 880 pounds of plants every day. This dino's diet included leaves from the tallest trees. Luckily, its super stretched neck helped Brachiosaurus reach the highest branches. Fact number 8. Stegosaurus was a show-off. Stegosaurus was a massive plant eater. It had 2 rows of huge pointy plates along its back. Some of the plates were 4 feet. They probably protected Stegosaurus from predators. They may have also been used the way a peacock uses its feather to show off. Fact number 9. Pachycephalosaurs were boneheads. Some of these dome-head dinos had skulls up to 9 inches thick. The average human skull is just 1/4 of an inch thick. The dome of a Pachycephalosaur skull is often the only part of the fossil to be found. That is because it is so thick and hard. In fact, the very first dome discovery was missing for a dinosaur kneecap. The last fact. Hadrosaurus fossils have skin. Some Hadrosaurus remains were discovered with fossil skin covering the skeleton. Skin often rots away when an animal dies. Somehow the Hadrosaurus skin was preserved. Paleontologists know more about Hadrosaurus than they do about many other dinosaurs. That is because they have discovered so many fossils. The first nearly full dinosaur fossil ever found was the Hadrosaurus.
Fact 4.
The end.
Ankylosaurus was protected with armor. T-Rex, Spinosaurus, these large meat eaters made the world a dangerous place. Plant eaters needed to protect themselves. Ankylosaurus had the best defense. It had bony armor in its skin. The armor could stop the sharpest teeth. Ankylosaurus' skin was covered in giant knobs that added even more protection. Some even had armored eyelids. Ankylosaurus used its tail as a club against T-Rex. Ankylosaurus' diet. This plant eater ate low-growing plants, length 35 feet or 11 meters, height 4 feet 1 meter, width 6 feet 2 meter, weight 5 to 6 tons. Triceratop is the most famous horned dinosaur. Triceratops means 3-horned face. These large herbivores made a tasty meal for meat eaters. But Triceratops had horns that were 3 feet or 1 meter long. It could use its horns to fight off the fierce predators. Triceratops has a frill on the back of its head. It may have been a defense against the deadly jaws of a T-Rex. Diet. This plant eater ate shrubs. Length 30 feet or 9 meters. Height over 9 feet 3 meters. Weight 11 tons. Sinosauropteryx has feathers. In fact, it was the first dinosaur reported to have feathers. It could not fly though. Its feathers probably acted like fur to keep it warm. Most scientists believe birds evolved from dinosaurs Sinosauropteryx fossils show they might be right. Scientists were even able to figure out what color feathers this dino had. Diet. This meat eater ate smaller animals. Length 4 feet 1 meter. Weight 6 pounds 3 kilograms. Had a long neck. This plant eater was one of the largest dinosaurs. It had to munch a lot of veggies to get in full. In fact, Brachiosaurus had to eat up to 880 pounds, 400 kilograms of plants every day. This dino's diet included leaves from the tallest trees. Luckily, its super stretched neck helped Brachiosaurus reach the highest branches. Long-necked dinos like Brachiosaurus are called sauropods. Diet. This plant eater ate tree leaves. Length up to 85 feet 26 meter. Height 40 to 50 feet 12 to 15 meter. Weight 20. Stegosaurus was a show-off. Stegosaurus was a massive plant eater. It had 2 rows of huge pointy plates along its back. Some of the plates were 4 feet 1 meter tall. They probably protected Stegosaurus from predators. They may have also been used the way a peacock uses its feathers to show off. The dino's brain was about the size of a walnut. A Stegosaurus's plate might have changed color when blood rushed into them. Diet. This plant eater ate low-growing bushes, ferns, mosses, and some trees. Length 20 to 30 feet, 7 to 9 meters. Height about 9 feet, 3 meters. Fact 9. Weight. Pachycephalosaurus were boneheads. Some of these dome-headed dinosaurs had skulls up to 9 inches, 23 centimeters thick. The average human skull is just 1/4 of an inch thick. The dome of a Pachycephalosaurus skull is often the only part of the fossil to be found. That is because it is so thick and hard. In fact, the very first dome discovery was mistaken for a dinosaur kneecap. Pachycephalosaurus might have battled by butting heads. Dome heads got their name from the rounded tops of their skulls. Diet. This plant eater ate low-growing plants. Length 40 to 59 feet, 12 to 18 meters. Height 6 feet 2 meters. Weight 250 pounds or 113 kilograms. Hadrosaurus fossils have skin. Some Hadrosaurus remains were discovered with fossil skin covering the skeleton. Skin often rots away when an animal dies. Somehow, the Hadrosaurus skin was preserved. Paleontologists know more about Hadrosaurus than they do about many other dinosaurs. That is because they have discovered so many fossils. The first nearly full dinosaur fossil ever found was a Hadrosaur. Hadrosaurs are also known as duck-billed dinosaurs. Can you guess why? Hadrosaurus lived in herds. Diet. This plant eater ate low-lying vegetation up to 30 feet 9 meters. Height up to 50 feet 15 meters. Weight up to 3 Make a fossil. Follow these directions to make your very own fossil to study. You will need sheet of waxed paper, modeling clay, 2 small paper cups, small plastic, insect or other object, 1.5 cup plaster of Paris, liquid and dry measuring cups, 1/4 cup water, craft stick. Number 1. Lay out the waxed paper. Place a ball of modeling clay on top and flatten to about 3/4 inch thick. Smooth the top. 2. Press the clay into the bottom of one of the cups with the smooth side up. Carefully press the plastic insert into the clay to make an imprint. Remove the insert. Pour the plaster of Paris and into the other cup and water. Stir with a craft stick until smooth. Let the mixture sit until thickened. 5. Pour the plaster of Paris mixture into the first cup. Let it dry for 24 hours. Tear away the paper cup. Remove your fossil. What does it tell you about the animal from which it was created? Armor, protective scales, spines or shells that cover some animals and plants. Evolved, changed slowly and naturally over time. Fossils, bones, shells or other traces of an animal or a plant from millions of years ago. Paleontologists, scientists who study Rachel Crack has been writing children's nonfiction since 2001. She lives on a farm in Casa Grande, Arizona. Her favorite pastimes are enjoying her family and her barnyard of animals. She has goats, cats, a horse named Lady, and some dino descendants, also known as chickens. Rachel dedicates this book to her grandson Keaton. May your imagination grow so fierce it roars.